I guess it's time for another video. 2024 style. I got to talk about a situation that happened with me New Year's Eve. Went over this chick crib, whatever. Met her ass off a site called Tagged. Big old voluptuous BBW. Came over, saw how she looked, whatnot. She looked smashable, bangable, as they say. Big titties, BBW, but her ass was round, hipply. Looked like it'll be alright with the clothes off. This broad, we sat in my car, chatted for a little bit. Well, yeah, at first you wanted, some liquor, so I brought some liquor, Wasn't no big deal with that. I usually don't like to come over with somebody's crib empty-handed anyway, especially during a time like New Year's Eve or not. Brought some Belvedere. I ain't paid much for it. The $16.99 bottle, can of $18, and a penny or two. But anyway, I brought that. Gave her most of the bottle. I don't really drink like that. I poured some in the, little pop bottle I had, but I ain't end up pouring that out. But this broad, what you talking about? Okay, we must celebrate the the New Year's with a kiss. So this broad initiated a kiss with my ass. So I'm thinking, okay, I kissed this broad. We gonna smash or something. We gonna have to get a room or we smashing in the car or something. But this broad talking about it's gonna take her an hour to get ready and all that. And I was like, oh shit. She probably gonna try to play my ass or something. Because usually, man, if you gonna smash, it's gonna go down within that that space of time where you occupying now. It ain't gonna be no later on. It can happen, but it's a lot of times it's not, especially on the first meeting. But I thought I was going downtown to see what's up, so I would shoot downtown. There's a West Side chick. Went downtown, drove around. Saw what was going on down there. It was real packed. I was thinking about going to a lounge or a club. But I was like, man, I partied last year downtown. I want to do something else, like get some ass. All the chicks I called prior, they was working, doing whatever the hell they were doing with their family. So that's why having a bunch of numbers, it don't really, like, you need a lot of numbers in your phone, because when you're trying to hook stuff up with women, you're going to need the best possible outcome. So you got to run through a lot of numbers. Even though I deleted a lot, I still had like over 100 numbers in there. So I send mass texts. I send it in a way that it'll be individualized, where they don't show the numbers of the other chicks. It's a real tricky situation doing it like that. How women are, they see a bunch of numbers. I'm like, what are all these other numbers? So you got to kind of, I had to look up online on how to send a mass text as individual text, so other so other numbers won't show up in those texts to all those different women. But I got a separate phone for that. Keep a separate phone. Got two phones, one for business and family, and one for just for the bras. Anyway, hour was up. I said, "What's up?" I thought she wasn't gonna try to say nothing, but she ended up calling. But this broad, man, this bitch, yeah, I gotta get out of character. This broad, she sent a text talking about some, before she called, she sent a text asking for some damn more liquor. Okay, more liquor. Then this bitch made a Newport request, cigarette request. Now, that really kind of irked me, man, right there. I'm like, man, this broad trying to make me run errands. So I was asking, I said, I didn't say no outright, but I kind of was like trying to evade those requests to try to see what was going on, like to see how she was gonna come back with what I was insinuating with. I was letting it be known like I was coming through before I bought anything, just to see how she was gonna respond. So I was like, she kept, when she did finally did call. I guess she got annoyed or wanted to hear, or she thought I was gonna change my my strategy of hearing her voice and all that. But this broad talking about, we can party with my friends, my family. I want you to come over and all this. I heard a dude in the background. Someone that was her brother or something like that. I was just thinking, man, ain't no fucking going on in that house. So I was like, we can come. I can come over. We can smash in the whip or something. Or we can rent a room. Well, she went down with that. She basically wanted me to buy a bunch of shit. Sit over there. I said I wasn't trying to do that. I just thought about it. We fell out. I had some words and all that shit with her. I didn't call out her name and all that shit, but it was close. Bitch talking about she was really feeling me and all that. I'm like, no, you thought I was a sucker. You trying to play me like some kind of errand boy. But, before all that event went down, she was sitting in the car talking about, she had mentioned some dude, some prior relationship. I ain't asked her, she just brought the shit up. About some dude she was with some months ago. Was played her or something. He was using her. She claimed to be a nurse and all that. And that's another thing I had brought to her attention. She was asking for all that, just skipping off the top, the subject. But she was talking about some dude, the dude she had in the past. She was buying a bunch of stuff, and he used her. But hindsight is a motherfucker. I just started thinking, analyzing things about this bro. Like, this bro made that shit up, man. I started noticing a pattern when I started reflecting more about the things women say. What she said. She said a dude was using her, but she was trying to use me. Now I'm thinking, if a chick is used to being used, she's not gonna have a user's kind of personality like that. She's gonna kind of be like naive, and I would be able to use her. But women be making that stuff up. You women be making shit up. And it just hit me. I was like, this bro made that shit up. And I just start thinking about stuff. Like when women start playing the victim, talking about how they've been abused, 9 times out of 10, it's them who are on that bullshit. They're the ones who do the using. See, because that's their reputation. See, they want to flip it around and say the guy used them. Because that's the argument against them, see. So, now fellas, I got a new tactic, a new strategy. Whenever a broad tell you something about them in a victimized way, it's the exact opposite. You be spot on 9 times out of 10, just assuming it's the opposite. That they're actually like that. Now some of y'all might be hearing that like, man, I know about that. No, I don't think y'all do. It's an epiphanic kind of understanding that just hit me. I'm like, these bros be, the victimizing thing is what they do. Like whenever they say y'all say y'all a victim in one area, some guy abusing you, 9 times out of 10, if y'all have a history of it, y'all the abusers, whether mental or physical. It's something about you that's abusive. You guys are abusive, and the guys typically react to your abuse. He might whoop your ass, or he might cheat on you. He might do something, say something crazy as a response to you. The second sin in the Garden of Eden was a lie. Eve told God a lie. A serpent talked. We know serpents don't talk. She lied. She got caught And she lied and blamed it on some kind of animal that was hugged around the tree of life, the good tree of good and evil. See, a lot of people don't catch on to that. You know, she got caught, and then she blamed it on some kind of creature or something. What was that? Whatever was crawling on that tree. That was her thoughts. She started having distrust for God. That's just like a woman. You tell them no, they start saying, "Well, I can't do this." My little sister was like that. She could not. She didn't value authority. Now she 4, 5 baby daddies later. That's what happened, man. You got a lot of women out here that don't respect authority. And that whole lesson about the Garden of Eden was how to maintain your godship. It takes discipline. God must have discipline, or they'll destroy everything. You can't have everything. You gotta have an off switch. It can't be yes for you all the time as an omnipotent being, an immortal being. You know, who can't die, who don't have an expiration date on their life. You'd be a force of chaos in our universe, destroying everything, tearing shit up. So nobody can tell you no. You can't tell yourself no. But that's a deeper meaning to stuff. But yeah, fellas, you know, these women, they be on some bullshit, and they'll try to use us. And it just made me think, man, I'm going to be even more hard on the broad. I ain't paying for no dates, no nothing. Now, if I pay for any date, it's going to be Starbucks, something dirt cheap. Anything else above Starbucks, we going Dutch, half and half. And this bro had the nerve to say she was a nurse. I said, what the hell are you asking me to buy that stuff for? If you're a nurse. It's really about manipulation, fellas. These bros want to see how much we're willing to spend, how much we want to smash like that. Trying to use their feminine wiles, man. It's about manipulation. A lot of this spending on a date is really about manipulation. And once you start doing that stuff, they say, oh, I got this guy wrapped around my fingers. He's spending stuff. You want to hit it so bad. That's why I say nowadays spending on dates when a woman has a good paying job or decent paying job is a form of tricking, man. You basically saying this woman is more important than me. Now some of you guys might not agree, but that's how it is nowadays. It wasn't like that in the past when women didn't really have good jobs like that or couldn't compete with men financially. It's not the same no more. So when a woman has what we have or more earning potential, she got to front her part of the bill to balance the equation out. Otherwise, we're gonna be tricking. Of course, you women ain't gonna agree with that, but that's just how it is nowadays. And like that broad, I'm pretty sure I'm not the first dude to come at that broad like that. Come at her like, hey man, I ain't no trick. She wanna flip it and say, I called her a trick. I said, no, you try to play me like a trick. The trick is the guy doing the spending, the one doing the spending. It's not the prostitute or the hooker. It's the one doing the spending. See, she wanna say I'm acting what she say I was in the text by a text. Basically want to say I was coming out of pocket, or I was blowing things out of proportion or something like that. She used some word, I forgot. But I was like, no, it wasn't that I was acting like that. I was like, you just surprised that I came at you so hard and so quick. I say you claimed that, you know, because this broad claimed to she lived in Jacksonville, but she from the D. But she's talking about it's a lot of wannabe dudes down there in Jacksonville. I was like, you missed the step. Like, what makes you think these dudes, Detroit niggas, man, we hip to all that bullshit. You know, the youngest of us, man, you have us buying no shit. I was actually, some could say I was actually too nice for buying a liquor, but no, that's how I do things personally. You know, I do things. I started that kind of tradition of not coming to people's house empty-handed, like it was a party or some years ago. Like I brought a chick. I bought her some liquor, and I actually gave her a gift that my mom gave me. It was like a heart rose, crystal heart with a rose in it or something like that. I gave that to her. I gave that to her. I gave her a little bottle of 1800, some brown. And I was like the only nigga at her birthday who did that shit, man. It was like her birthday party, it was like me and 3 other dudes or something like that. 2 other dudes. Them niggas didn't bring her shit. But I gave her a good impression though, even though somebody said she was a hood rat, brought in the hood. So, you know, she tried to play me like a trick at the end. That's the funny thing about it. Like it can work in your favor and it can work out of your favor. You know, chicks like that. See, but my thing is with chicks who come at guys like with the trick and shit, it's not necessarily that they see you as a trick per se. Thing is, a lot of guys out here and enable that shit because they still thinking about the old ways. They haven't updated their game to the new ways. Not paying for dates and all this stuff. And a lot of women grew up thinking a guy's supposed to pay, so they come at guys like that. But that's insulting to a guy like me, who I understand how the game operates with women, especially when women get up in age. You can't come at me like you bringing something more to any relationship or to the table or whatever. You just bringing ass. And that's really the case with a young woman. She just bringing ass, man. All these women with skimpy outfits on, posing. I look at all that as advertisement, sexual advertisement. You don't see no broad showing you a tax form, showing you some kind of skill. Nothing. It's just sexual. And some women, some of y'all would think just because y'all don't have on a lot of revealing attire like that in your profile that we somehow think y'all not about sex. Y'all still ain't showed anything else. Don't have no poetry or nothing on y'all page. Y'all don't have no books that y'all like reading. None of that shit. And all y'all got is ass and some photo where y'all might be out at a vacation spot or something. If y'all not scantily dressed. And like I said before, and a lot of guys are saying out here, a lot of y'all bras ain't worth a damn, man. Y'all getting mad. And that broad had the nerve to say, see, she tried to avoid answering my question about me coming through without bringing her. I said, so I'm coming through without, I ain't gonna have none. I can't come over. And she was just gonna try to say, just come through. But I said, I ain't about none of that shit you asking. But someone say I didn't have no patience. I don't. And I've said it before, I don't really have patience. Because I already know what a chick's about. Like you trying to pretend that what any relationship I get into with you with is not gonna be just about sex. That's all we got in common. That's all we got in common is sex. Like why am I pretend it's something else? You say you a nurse, but the first order of business was asking me to buy a bunch of stuff. So if I didn't show up, was y'all not gonna have a party? I ain't gonna have no drinks, shit to smoke on, and I don't smoke. I didn't even ask if she smoked those cigarettes. But I remember she mentioned earlier that her sister drinks some Tito's or something. She trying to have me buy some Tito's for her sister. Like I said, I'm not here to see your sister. I ain't fucking your sister. I'm trying to fuck you. She want to say she didn't want to talk over the phone and seem like some kind of whore, some kind of whore or hoe, whatever. I just think about this broad, like she trying to rank some damn game, man. Ladies out here, I'm about to set the record straight. Like when guys holler at y'all, when we holler at y'all, man, the ones that holler at y'all, we trying to smash. Point blank simple. Especially guy past the age of 30. Like you don't really have anything that we care about what's going on in your life. You know, if we were so lonely as to need companionship in the way y'all want it, we'd be the guys you're not even attracted to. So just understand that. The real lonely guys who y'all will actually get along with, quote unquote, so called, because y'all really don't want what y'all asking. Y'all just say that stuff. That's just to save face. All that I want companionship. That's just to save face. Y'all don't really have nothing else under y'all belt but some vagina to offer. Come on. Everything revolves around rewarding a man with some pussy. He pays some bills. He take you out on a date. Pussy. You don't do nothing for him. And then if y'all have children together, everything start revolving around those children. And the man, you know, guys, y'all start getting deceived. Oh, I got a good woman on my arm. No, she taking care of the children. Like the innate thing that's put in her by a creator told her to do. She taking care of children well. And you looking at that and think she's a good woman. And you reaping benefits in addition to her taking care of her children. Like I said in videos before, is she giving you the big piece of chicken? Is she just solely making your plate of food, or are you getting a plate of food as a result of the children getting a plate of food? A lot of you niggas out here, dudes, men, y'all being deceived, man. Y'all thinking these women is bringing things to the table. They're not bringing nothing but deception. You know a woman is bringing something when she's doing things solely for you. You know, solely for you, and it's not seeming, she's not making a big deal out of it. It's like a natural thing. You know, she just massaging your shoulders, rubbing your feet because she want to. You know, unzipping your pants, not even asking you to suck your dick. That stuff. Now, I got a woman like that now, but I'm like I told that broad on New Year's. I was trying to add you to my roster. You know, I said I already got a broad I can call up and smash. As soon as I get in the car, this broad, I told y'all about that broad in the video before, how she was sucking my dick while I was driving, didn't even ask for it. As soon as I got in the car, she was just ready to just start fucking pretty much. And it got like that over time. It ain't like she was like that at first. She got even more like that. I only smashed it twice. Smashed it like almost a year ago. Then I called her up like in August or something like that and hit it again. I just keep in contact with her. So that's how that go. But yeah, I got something to do. I ain't kind of went past my limit out here. But yeah, that's what happened on New Year's Eve to New Year's Day for me, fellas. I almost got a piece of ass. Yeah, but I don't know about all these damn kisses, man. Bros, you know, these bros trying to, they call them love bomb. Try to act like they all into you. She probably was, for real, but I just don't have the patience, man. I don't have the patience to kind of courtship abroad. I just want to smash immediately. That's how I know if a chick likes me or not. You got to smash immediately. The first day, ain't no dragging out nothing, because all that dragging out is just the chick using me, man. Trying to get resources. And really, the chicks don't even need the resources. They just want to see if they can, like, remote control your ass, man. It's a power thing. It's not even about them needing to have you pay for a date. Like I said before, these chicks are nurses, doctors, some are lawyers. I haven't dated a lawyer. RNs. Some of these chicks are blue collar workers, like my ass, making some good money, working for the city. And they want you to spend on a date for the whole date. That's a manipulation. That's a power control thing. They don't need it. You know, like the chick who, on New Year's, she's a fucking nurse, man. She got money. I said, you could buy all that stuff. What you asking me for? And put a bunch of LOLs. But anyway, we fell out kind of hard. I kind of made it hard because I don't want to deal with them, man. I don't want to deal with women who don't want to do what I want them to do. Now, somebody might hear me and say, "You a chauvinist." I don't give a fuck, man. Like, if I'm a chauvinist, a lot of you bras out here is manipulators. My chauvinistic ways it combats your manipulative ways. If I don't be a chauvinistic kind of guy, me first kind of guy, I'll be a sucker out here. I'll be like dudes thinking they doing something because they popping bottles in the club, and buying booths and all this shit. You being a sucker. Okay, you like doing that, drinking by yourself. I don't drink by myself. And I don't like drinking around dudes. It's a purpose to me taking a sip of something. And usually it's around women to kind of lighten the mood up. I don't even need alcohol, none of that stuff to really get in the mood. I'm naturally there. But women might need it. You know, I just do it because that's the thing people do. But popping bottles at a booth, I already know what the club is about. You just sitting in the damn booth, stunting, pretending you got something. And you may have something, but it doesn't do anything. That's not fun to me. Sitting at a table in the club, staring at women. Or you might have women coming over there. They only coming over there because you cracked over some damn bottles. Don't you niggas realize that by now? A lot of you niggas is tricks by trade. And y'all think it's cool. And y'all think there's nothing wrong with it. Y'all think that's something y'all got to do. I'm at that point in my age, man, where I see my worth as a man. I don't have to have no 6 figures to see that. I see it. I seen it from my mother. I seen it from my sister. I see that when women, when they get up in age, they don't have options like that, and they start accumulating baggage, and they value is just sex, man. Y'all don't bring nothing to the table but sex, and y'all have a lot of filibustering things to say to try to get men minds off that, and that's all it is, man. Oh, you get in a relationship together, y'all paying bills and all that. You're just doing what you're supposed to do. What's the extra? The guy can pay bills on his own. Spend his money the way he want to spend it. Like, you're not doing anything. You're not, how are you adding extra to it? Like, oh, you brought some kids in the world, more bills, more expenses. You know, got to pick up the kids, take them to school. More stuff to tug your life down. Like, what are you really doing? Just think about these women, fella. What are they really contributing? Aside from sex. You know, you say, well, I want some children. Yeah, but those children are bills, man. If you're a working man, you're not going to be there really spending quality time with them like that. Then they're going to resent you and all that shit. They're not going to respect you. Anything happen between you and the mother, that she'll take the children. It's like, man, marriage, all that shit is a sham, man. The way it's done here is a sham, see. In a culture where a woman don't get everything, you know, she should get something, especially if she ain't no job. Of course, she shouldn't be out on the street, but half and all that shit, no. She shouldn't be on the street, but she shouldn't be balling out of control if that's how you came to the situation. And she's damn sure shouldn't get the children. You know, that should be split between y'all the time and all that. But yeah, you know, it's not done right in America. The Caucasoid system of marriage is not done correctly. It's set up to benefit the women and the handicapped the men. So that's not how it's supposed to be. So all these benefits, and at the root of it is a piece of ass and vagina. Just seal up a woman's vagina and think about what her worth would be to you as a man. Yeah, it may seem cold and calculated and chauvinistic to some of y'all ladies and men out here. Just seal it up. Just imagine a being that has a woman's shape and her vagina was sealed, but she still had her urethra there. What would you do? And no breasts, or like her breast was just small or something. Like, what would you do? All right, what would the relationship be like then? Would you want to sit up and chit chat with her and cuddle with her? Should be some ambiguous gender. Think about that. Really think about that. What would you want to do with her? You say, well, she can give you head and all that. It's another sexual thing. See how that goes, fellas? You wanted to interact with her, give her the breast back. You wanted to interact with her would revolve around sex. You know, she just had the breast. You can give her the breast back. The breast, you know, she can give you some dome, but no vagina. You still want her around the fact that you can titty fuck her or get some head from her. It's gonna be that. But if she had none of those services to offer, would you really want to deal with her? Chit chatting about what? You know how it is, fella. I know how it is for me. I don't really want to be talking about a lot of shit, especially things that I try to give solutions to, and the women just want to talk about it and don't want to go through with it. All right, fellas, that's it for this one.